Hey guys, give me 1 second. Alright, so hi guys, my name is Guru Shakia and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday, November 6th, 2017. We're gonna get right into this reading. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so if you want something more specific to you and your energy, you can book a reading with me in the detail box below. Alright. So some of you guys could be moping over spilt milk at this time. You're encouraged not to let little things get you down. So maybe someone offended you at this time in some way or another. Maybe you got a negative comment on your social media post somewhere, or maybe you're not getting enough attention that you think you deserve. Regardless of what it is, what it's pertaining to, at this time you're encouraged to look at the bright side of things, what is working for you, as opposed to what's not. Because sometimes when we focus on little things that go wrong, like, oh, maybe I went on a date and it didn't pan out exactly how I wanted it to, um, you could be looking at it, the small things or the one thing that you messed up on, and you could be blowing it out of proportion, but not realizing that, the rest of the night went well, or that the person actually enjoyed your company, or that, all the good things that happen, or the fact that you might have a second chance or a second date coming soon. So you just have to look at the bright side of things. We all mess up at certain times and we're not perfect. And we might make mistakes in other areas of our life as well, like financially. Sometimes we might waste our money away, or we might go out and party too much, or drink too much, or sometimes we're not responsible in the way that we like to be. But that's not the end all be all, and it doesn't define who you are as a person. Meaning we make mistakes. That is part of human existence. Basically, it's part of life, and we learn and grow from certain situations. And it's never too late to grow, no matter how old you are, or how late you think it is in your life to expand and to grow. Because your guides are basically saying nonsense. It's always, you can always grow, or you can always fix things. But just try not to take things out of proportion at this time. Especially if you're a person who is very hard on yourself, because a lot of times I even came from a background where I was a very big perfectionist, but ultimately it made me unhappy. So I'm learning, and I'm unlearning a lot of conditioning, and I'm learning to be free spirited again, to allow myself to flow freely, and to be comfortable in myself, who I am, my sexuality, the way I dress, the way I walk, the way I present myself. By all means, just allow yourself to be free and loosen up on yourself. Have compassion and relax. Because a lot of us can get very serious, and we forget to enjoy the brighter side of life, and to have fun, and to actually, you know, enjoy life. Even if you have an opportunity to date at this time, your guys are literally asking you to love freely, meaning to love hard. So a lot of us, we tend to only love people, whether it's family, friends, lovers, half-heartedly. So meaning, if you're gonna make love with someone, go ham, like 100%. If you're going to, anything you do in this life, I was talking to a friend that I went out with the other night, and I was telling him how I honestly feel, how everyone, we should live more intensely, like we should live more through feeling, and feeling all the way, instead of like resisting, or only having like one foot in the door kind of thing, because we don't want to live life half-heartedly, and like by the time we're too old, we're wondering like, what the heck, how did life pass me by without feeling as deeply as I should have, especially in matters of love. A lot of us can use more love in our life. um let's see what else. So pick your head up if you've been basically moping around lately, especially today's energy. You're just encouraged to see the bright side of things. There is some things cooking up behind the scenes that's your guides do not want to tell you at this time. It's more so a surprise, but something could catch you off guard. But it is very good news. Um, so congratulations if that resonates with you. If you've been waiting on receiving any good news. Um, so hold on tight for new beginnings. For some of you who desperately need change at this time in your life, you are encouraged to explore new terrain as far as hobbies, to even break free of old traditional norms, to take your future in your own hands, to take your self expression into your own hands, your creativity in your own hands, meaning dress how you want to dress, act how you want to act, say what you want to say, feel what you want to feel freely, without apologizing. Because again, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. So I mean, those you guys know what I mean. But for those of you who always feel the need to filter yourself, don't do so. Even if you feel like, oh, I'll make a fool of myself. Oh, this comes off cheesy. Oh, this comes off this and that. The whole point of living, and when I say living free, deeply and fully, is being authentic. And that means being vulnerable. So try to practice being vulnerable a little more, because that is how you get even more of what you want out of life. Meaning, if you feel a certain way towards someone, um, simply say, I like you, or I like where this is heading, I like where this is going, I like to explore more with you, etc. It's nothing wrong in expressing your feelings to a person that you care about, or that you could be falling for, a potential suitor or a potential lover, etc. It's nothing wrong in that, expressing yourself. Because some of us are, again, social norms, especially with guys. I know that it's a big deal that, oh, you're supposed to be masculine all the time. You're not supposed to be cheesy. This comes off that way. This comes off this way. But a lot of us, it's a new era. It's a new time, and things are shifting. And plus, if you want to build deeper connections with people, it's good to practice honesty and, being straightforward, because that is going to build stronger bonds. But hold on tight for those of you who have been waiting for new adventures. It is near, as well as wealth and monetary gain and stability. Um, let's see. Ooh, I never got this card. It's a tricky card to read right now. I'm trying to see. Okay, so some of you guys could be letting your fears get the best of you, like self-doubt. Um, and you kind of don't want to face your fears. Um, so one aspect could be in pertaining to your dream career, and your dream love life, meaning some of you guys are scared to look yourself in the mirror and decide what you really want. And as far as your dreams in romance and love, like, some of you guys really need to meditate on what you want to manifest in your life more if you're feeling stagnant, and really, really think about it, and really like write out your plans step by step of what you're trying to create next. Let's see. Some of you guys who are dating could be torn between two people at this time, and that's okay, I guess. I feel like you'll gain clarity at this time. It might be something that the one person says that sets your mind on fire, like, yeah, this is the person for me. My guy says stability is near, so something in pertaining to, it could be the person you are dating that provides for you or wants to be a provider, um, and so forth. But great news is near. But some of you guys just feel it at a crossroads as far as like dating and career, and figuring out which way to go. But clarity will come to you soon. Kind of just like a aha moment if you've been worrying about that. Um, but yeah, a lot of you guys are encouraged to get out on the water more and go swimming, surfing, things like that, like water sports. Really work your sacral chakra by drinking water a lot more, things of that nature too. Um, Let's see what else. A lot of people who watch my videos who may be tarot readers or spiritualists, things of that nature, are healers, empaths, light workers. You're being called upon this time to expand your business or to expand yourself as far as putting yourself out there. It's time to like stop hiding your gifts, and be more open with it to everyone you meet. And that might be challenging at first because some of you guys are very self conscious still. And this is something that I dealt with when I was first getting into tarot readings, psychic, mediumship, and things like this. I was very, very self conscious of and sometimes even now of explaining to people what I do, because it's not something that is quite normal, but we'd be surprised at how accepting people actually are becoming of it. Like the last few people I've told, they were actually so chill about it and they were actually very open and welcoming of it. So if you do things like this or you're into like things that you quote unquote think are weird, uh be open with it, because your vibe attracts your tribe. So the more open and authentic you are about being yourself and your gifts and what you like to do, that leaves room for people to love you for you, and that's what you want. And the people who don't like you, that weeds, being yourself weeds those people out, and that's what you want too. You don't want to keep around people who don't love you or want you for who you are. So and then again, some of you guys, balance is near if you've been worried about that. Again, stability is near because a lot of you guys have been worried about that. um Dreams come true. So by the end of this week, some of you guys could be receiving good news about a new promotion, or a new career or a new line of work. um Again, some of you guys are trying to manifest a dream home or travel this week. So you could be getting tickets soon or booking a new stay somewhere. My guys are saying by all means enjoy. It could be that someone is asking you out this weekend and then they want to like rent out a room or something of that nature, but by all means have fun. Go with the flow. If you're interested in someone, don't resist, my guys are saying. So if you naturally feel drawn to someone, don't always question why, just see what the connection has to offer you. And by all means, don't stop the connection, because you never know what that can blossom into. Could be love, could be romance, could be marriage, etc. If you're very intuitive at this time, and like you've been receiving messages of marriage or seeing synchronicities of marriage or engagement rings or having a family, etc., or having prophetic dreams even, or visions of a family in marriage. This is a confirmation that you will be married someday. And it could be with the person in your vicinity, but you have to be open to endless possibilities around you in your atmosphere. So, yeah, it's just a confirmation you're not crazy if you've been getting messages like that, my guys are saying. But congratulations again. A lot of you guys could be feeling on top of your game today, and as of late, and this week in general. Today will be a good start for any new adventures. So, whether you've been wanting to check out a new chill spot with someone, um, whether you want to go out in nature and meditate on new beginnings, whether you want to clean out your closet and let go of some things or people, whether you want to reach out to people who you've been meaning to reach out to. um, but a lot of you guys are encouraged to again explore new terrain as far as like figuring out where you want to go next, even if it's like a vacation or a small getaway or a road trip, or just do something new, because a lot of you guys could be living a basic, very routine life. But yeah, just get some friends together, figure out what you want to do, whether it's just getting together, doing a road trip, or renting a hotel, or anything of that nature. Just do something fun for once. Live it up. Be single, be free if you're single. If you're not, still live it up, be free. Be dope, be you unapologetically. That's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.